the Western banks are reportedly sitting on massive silver short positions.
Aren't we going to have a silver issue in terms of supply?
Cannot buy 4.4 billion ounces of silver. It just doesn't exist. These banks are going to face margin calls.
And cue the fire. I have confidential information and leaked memos and banks and BlackRock, and everyone's going to dump silver, and Morgan Stanley memo leaked. Exit all silver positions by month end. So you guys still have a few days left. And Roberto, he does not look like a Roberto. He says, please be careful. Silver is peaking. But we have YouTubers all over the place reporting on leaked memo. I'm like, can I see it? Maybe just the header or maybe the tip. I'm okay with just the tip. A leaked bank memo just told institutions to exit silver. That is not normal. Thank you, Andy. I think I have been on Andy's channel, or he has been on something. And according to Basel, as of like right now, it passed it. The laws are changed. They need to have gold and silver, and they can't get it. I think this was part of the leaked memo. They're saying BlackRock has begun. 2.1 trillion exit. Fiat is failing. Well, the truth is, fiat will always fail. The government will always tell you, hey kids, make sure you save your fiat. If you want some actual breaking news, now this is legit, 1.5 trillion. This is just in interest because they keep printing bonds. I shall not do correlation causation with bond printing, stock prices, Bitcoin, gold, silver. What I will have you do is always look at the, see, same angle. This was from last night's video. I said, hey, everyone and your mother, put in a buy order right there. And look, bravos are touching tips. That's cute. And I said, there is a high likelihood, did I not? This is why you click subscribe and maybe I get a like. I don't know what that does for the algorithm because YouTube hates me. But if somehow you found this channel, thank your friend, Baby Jesus, or even the Dashboard Jesus, whichever one. But I said it's going up. This is bullish. And people are like, this is it. This is the top. I would give this to you. I mean, since the Hunt brothers, going back to the 70s, this is 1970. Look at, I want you guys to see this level, okay? This is called overbought. You don't buy here. You've surpassed it. And yet Jay Bravo said yesterday, put in buy. It go up. All of you that have taken my course and you're making your digits go up every single day, you're welcome. The amount of emails I get, you guys show me your portfolios. You're like, here, how about this one? You could do it on everything. And the question is, if you have not taken the course, what are you doing? Would you like me to raise the price again? $3.99 and you get 2 courses. Flipped open the charts and I'm like, oh, that was gold. I said, it's going to do this. It's going to break. It's going to go to right there. There you go. That was back in October. And last night I said, right here, put in that buy. And that's what you do because you're taking the course and carry this all the way up. Actually, I even said this. This is what you can do. You come over here because I said, this is very bullish. And I communicated to you, this is a flag pull. That is a pennant. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull that right there. So when market opens, it triggers a buy, and then your digits start going up. And so if you did that, here is what the market did. See, it's bar replay. You could actually, oh, hey, look, Jay Bravo has been right. But I mean, that line, come on. That's way up there. You have to give me that. What are the chances that it is going to hit price target? I mean, come on. The first one, I mean, it looks like it just cleared the first one, because if I draw lines over there, it'd probably go up here and everyone started taking profit. That's what happens. People take profit. They buy low and then they sell high. But some people are like, you know what? Maybe we're going to the pull. And do you see what's happening again? It is another flag. It is a flag pull with the pennant, and it just broke. So you carry this up to here and you take profit. And then we keep going. But it's kind of going slow. Let me speed it up. Here, look. Price target. You did it. And you even got some more. And you have another formation up here. This pattern is actually bearish right there. So what's going to happen if you cross this line? It's going to break down. You see, it looks a lot. You're like, wait, that's a flag. Nope. You see? See, it broke down. You see, there's a difference. You want this coming down. You don't want it going up. And then it's probably going to find support on the. I do this all day long. And then look at this. You have a little double bottom. You carry that. It goes up. I hope you guys are doing this. Man, it just kept going up and up and up. This at a time that banks are shorting 550% of the world's silver production. What could possibly go wrong? Well, how about a global market collapse starts this week? Well, you still got a few days left. And crypto, you went to crypto to gold? Silver, maybe not. 98% of everyone, you're going to lose everything. What's going to happen? Very bad for the markets. I hope you're holding assets right now. I am. This from Roberto Kiyosaki. Assets feed you, liabilities eat. Just teach that in high school and college. What is happening right now? It's a systematic funding problem. We have the Fed has been forced to respond to an indictment. Oh, man. The orange guy is kind of not happy. And what's crazy is Jerome Powell, poor guy. And someone needs to tell the orange guy, Jerome has nothing to do with money or interest rates. And now he has to go to jail. Oh, and this is horrible. I mean, an indictment, no matter what you say, it doesn't matter. Actually, it's best to say nothing because they're going to go through emails. They're going to look. This isn't matching up. Go to jail. You got perjury. I would not want to be Jerome. I mean, come on, Don ever since he gave the guy the chair. Stock market go up. Now you want interest rates to go down. He's not in charge of that. Only in charge of the Fed funds rate. That's like this arbitrary number that banks have to follow. But they actually don't have to follow, but then they don't get to go to the bond auction and then play arbitrage with your money. But all the Fed does is just follows the 2-year yield. Kind of like the orange guy when he's like, okay, fine, I'll bring interest rates down. And they go up. I mean, here I'll prove it, right? Wasn't it last week? He's like, we're going to buy all the bonds and we're going to bring down the 10-year yield. Oh, it went up. So since we're on charts, just to let you know, if you break that line, your 10-year yield, okay, is going up there. And that's what happens in a falling wedge. And again, don't listen to anything these people say, especially if they look like that, your accountant. Also, please stop sending me AI videos. Bravo, you need Morgan Stanley, leaked memo. It's all fake. Yet this dude's channel is blowing up. I say you go, Asian dude, or angry Asian AI dude. It's so funny watching people, they're commenting in the comment section. They're like, you got the year wrong. You got the date wrong. You got all the information wrong, but you're on the right track. And I'm like, bruh, it's AI that's just creating slop and you're falling for it. And someone in the back end's making a lot of money. But I will tell you, these stories, 2.1 trillion, that's catchy. Again, don't believe anyone or anything on the internet. Follow the charts, right, Roberto? Even if they look like this, even though he's a good friend. What you saying, Ninja?
All happening as the dollar is falling. It's falling fast. Silver and gold.
Okay, I'm going to stop there. And kudos to your Mud Hut jail cell. Also, looking at this, again, no shade. These are all my friends. I want you to look at this. Okay, this is gold. This is in a channel. This is an uptrend. This is good. So on gold, I would recommend that you buy it on the pullback. And don't fall for Bank of America saying 309, so just buy it now. But now let me ask you this. Is this in an uptrend or is this in a downtrend? This is the dollar. And this has been the dollar since 2007. Look at that. Has the dollar gone up or down, Larry? Well, according to what, Bravo? Well, according to all the dirty shirts at the laundromat, it happens to be the less wrinkled. But it is still going up. Not just that. Do you see this rounding pattern right there? What happens after it does that? It goes up. See this rounding pattern? And it's right on this trend line. What happens after that? It goes up. Do you see this rounding pattern right there? It goes up. Oh, wait, but there's more. Do you see this rounding pattern right here? It goes up. Last but not least, to shoot both of my feet off, rounding pattern there, go up. Not just that, people hate it when I say anything good about the dollar, which I get it. You shouldn't be saving in it. It shouldn't be in your life. All you should be doing is using the dollar like it's tether. You buy an asset, you sell an asset, it goes back into USDT or Tether, just like on Bitcoin. And you guys check this one out. It'll correlate. And I'll go back to the chart. Proven the Bitcoin case. I know it doesn't exist. And no one is paying attention. Maduro used Tether to move money. Not the dollar, but Tether. 80% of Venezuela's oil revenue, billions in sanctions, settled on Tron since 2020. This dude's using the crypto but gets caught. How is this? The US made a phone call, Tether froze the wallet's, game over. That's why I like me Bitcoin. I give you Bitcoin, you give me Bitcoin. Don't start moving it. Oh, and if you're wondering on Bitcoin, am I accumulating in these areas? No. Am I accumulating the dollar in these areas? No. Is the dollar above the 200-day moving average? Yes. But do you see the trajectory? This is the difference between a bot, a good trader. It's like, oh, we're above the 200. Yes, but it's pointing down like a missile. But now let me show you the dollar. When will it become very bullish? Here, see? And then you measure here, and then it goes up here to the happy face. To answer your question, no, the dollar is not dying. Not only is it not dying, it's above the 200. It's in an uptrend, also in a bullish pattern. But are we there yet? No. Does every influencer out there tell you the dollar is dead? Yes. Are they going to tell you everything's going to collapse this week? Yes, that was which I showed you earlier, but I didn't go all the way down. Which, I mean, you got me at 98% of all people will lose everything, and then you'll show me something like this, right? Correlation, causation. That's at the top, 26, and then we go down in the Great Depression, and oh my gosh, look what the Fed's doing. It's the Federal Reserve balance sheet. Then I'll say something like, can we just pull back a little bit? Just let's not zoom in so much, right? There's your dollar. Here is the Federal Reserve balance sheet. Look there. See, when you kind of pull back a little bit, it kind of changes. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is really bad. Even if you were to go back to 2008, it's like, that's bad. That's horrific. What I believe is that's going way higher because in a debt-based system, it always does. That is why I teach you on this channel to always buy assets like gold, real estate, and be careful with stocks. I mean, within one tweet, Capital One just got decimated. Thanks, Donald. When the orange guy said at 10%, that's it. And Capital One's like, okay, well, I guess we'll take 10%. We should have a pullback in stocks, just in everything. Again, follow the charts. And if you follow the economy, recession. Heavy truck sales. When heavy truck sales go down, market goes down. It's kind of your leading indicator. Truck sales down. 2020, truck sales. Come on, buddy. So I do believe to own stocks, it is an asset, but take a course on it. Oh, and don't trust your financial analyst or advisor because they'll just say, buy. Time in the market's better than time in the market unless you have to wait 30 years just to break even. Sorry, Big Mike. It always gets me right on the chin. But over the next 12 months, should be the best time to buy smart real estate where you put people in it and they pay it off. While this is first-time home buyers. These are things that are going to be out of reach. Just about everything is going to be out of reach. Sorry, that's the debt-based system you live in. Buy assets, trade equities. Even a car. Would you ever have thought? I mean, this was 23. $47,000 for a new car. It's above 50 now. The average person is now paying over $50,000 for a new car. Then it'll be $100,000. But your silver will always be your silver. Your land will be your land. Oh, also, congratulations, silver, over $100. That's over 3 digits if you want to go online. And if you want to be really particular, it's actually 1, 2, 3, it's 5 digits. Also, do not think that your job is going to save you. Your job will not outpace what the government is currently the pace car. They will always spend more than you. It's like a reckless wife. You make 100, she spends 100 million and puts it all on the credit card with interest and then blames you. You will never even be able to keep up with shelter with jobs. Again, start businesses, side hustles, trade equities, buy assets, put people in those assets, passive income. If you're making a 40K salary, you guys should be at your rent about $800. You're making over $110,000. Congratulations, $2,200. And if you're outside of these lane lines, well, you're living in danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Or something like that. And with that, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.